Hello, I'm Wayne, and welcome to Wayne's Video Pieces. Yeah, Video Pieces, sponsored by Breakaway. Chocolatey biscuit, you won't see it in 2025. Like my podcast, I might eat it later. Anyway, Video Pieces. Yeah, I'm not reviewing Iron Maiden's Video Pieces, although I'd like to. That was the first video I ever bought. VHS, 4 videos, the golden age. No, this pieces refers to jigsaws, and I've done a few of those on my podcast. So if you haven't listened before and you think that sounds good, go and listen. I do a few of them. It's a great aplomb. People commenting on ASMR and other antics and all those things that people love. So I thought, yeah, maybe I'll do one live as a video, but not for 5 hours. I mean, that'd be silly. So this is probably just going to be highlights. Well, I haven't started yet. Let's not get ahead of myself though. Look, you can see behind me. No, that way. Yeah, there. Yeah, Killers. That was a jigsaw I did. Some people questioned whether I even owned it, because on a podcast you can't tell. But yeah, it's there in the background. But anyway, today's jigsaw I'm going to do on Wayne's Video Pieces. Not that this is going to be a series or anything, but yeah, today's jigsaw relates to the bonus episode I'm putting out. Possibly tomorrow or next week, depends when I put this video out. Maybe depends how long it takes to finish the jigsaw. Yeah, anyway, here's the jigsaw I'm about to do. And maybe this will give you a hint as to what the next episode might be. There you go. You can see on that split screen, that lovely jigsaw view I've got. Almost bird's eye. So you'll recognise that sleeve, won't you? Maybe. Yeah, you should do. It's the first single, running free. But what does that mean? You've already done an episode on running free, Wayne. I hear you shout. Well, yeah, I have. But if this was the record, and it would be a 7-inch record, not a 12-inch, because they didn't do a 12-inch of running free. But if you were to flip it over, you'd see a B-side called Burning Ambition. But if I flip this over, it's just a jigsaw box, so this isn't it. But yeah, I'm going to do this jigsaw as a sort of treat for fans and new fans. Maybe you're a jigsaw fan who just happened to tune into this and it just happens I'm doing an Iron Maiden jigsaw rather than one of those silly images of, I don't know, Cotswolds or something, some sketch. Anyway, let's open the box and see what happens. It's got shrink wrap on it, so it's brand new. Yeah, maybe you can see me fondling it in two different screens, two different angles. That's probably there's websites for that, isn't there? But this isn't one of them. This is YouTube, and I'm about to open it. Let's hope it doesn't take me too long to open the shrink wrap. It can be quite frustrating without scissors. Yeah, maybe I'll edit this bit out. Oh, there you go. That's a little bit. Um, this probably isn't a good advert for my podcast, is it? Sort of, but maybe this sound. Maybe I'll stop talking and you can just hear the ripping of shrink wrap. Maybe it's been picked up in my mic. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, there we go. I'm going to put this. Actually, maybe this. Maybe that sounds nice. Maybe you wish you could be here in this room, just listening to that, like the waves at the seaside. Yeah. Let's hope that's not the highlight of this video. Now I'm going to open the box and I'm preparing for a pleasant aroma. Again, this is probably taking longer than it should. Hang on. Ooh. Yeah, yeah, bit 80s smelling. I mean, a lot of people keep the lid, don't they, to see the picture. But of course, I know the sleeve of Running Free off by heart. From the sort of graffiti, got hammers, scorpions, relating to football and bands. There's even Liz for Jeff. I wonder who they are. I wonder if they're friends of Derek Riggs, the artist. But yeah, I'll put this over here, out of the way. Yeah, maybe down there for now. So inside the box, I think some people do this, don't they? As YouTube videos, like unopening, no, box openings. I don't know, something like that, where they sort of show you what's in the box, like a board game. And there's a few of them behind me, behind the records and the other jigsaws. Yeah, look what's in the box. And surprise, surprise, there's a bag of jigsaw pieces. Hopefully 500 of them. Now, when I get a new jigsaw, I don't count the pieces first to make sure they're all there, unless it's from a charity shop. Because sometimes the charity shop staff don't have time to count the jigsaw pieces, but they sort of tut a bit if you do it in the shops. So I don't advise it, but yeah, just be wary when you're buying jigsaws from a charity shop. This, of course, is brand new, and once again, I'm going to sort of open it slightly and just let the smell seep out. A bit like microwavable popcorn. When you sort of have that, don't you? You sort of have to open it carefully because of the steam. There's no steam here, and this isn't like a health and safety message. It's just a case of I'm letting it open slowly so it doesn't doesn't ruin the sensation. Again, probably scissors would have been handy here. So if you're doing videos on jigsaws, this is quite tricky. Imagine if this doesn't open, I'll have to use my nails. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what that is. You don't get those Yankee candles. They get smells like cinnamon and Christmas. They should get these in a bottle to smell of fresh jigsaw. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to tip them into the box. Now, this is the sort of noise you've heard on my podcast before, as well as intermittent analysis on Iron Maiden songs. This sort of, maybe if I adjust the height of the droppage. Oh, that's good. And again, I could screw this up, but I've done that. Right, so there's 500 pieces in this box, all of which make up the sleeve to Iron Maiden's debut single, Running Free. Most of you have watched this perhaps just to see what my secret episode's going to be, which I've already announced was Burning Ambition. But maybe you're still here thinking, oh, maybe I'd like to watch him do this jigsaw. Could be quite exciting. So there we go. That's a good start. Again, nice sounds there. I should probably just do a compilation of this for 5 minutes. Yeah. But what I'm going to show you now is some of the sort of special tools that us jigsaw purists use. You might have noticed that my hand is sort of caressing this sort of surface. Now you might think, it's just a table. But no, it's a special sort of sleeve thing for jigsaw. So you'll see I can like peel off this sort of cover thing. And then what that means is when I go to bed and I haven't finished a jigsaw, I can put this on it to stop dust getting on it. And you might think, well, that's silly. It doesn't matter a bit of dust, does it? Get on jigsaw. But I've got a cat called Murray, and he's going to walk on it, and maybe do other things on it. And this protects your jigsaw, keeps it in good, pristine condition. You protect your records, don't you? Why not protect your jigsaw? So yeah, special surface. So I'm going to take this sleeve off. Special hooks, and yeah, get prepared. Just drop my mouse on the floor, which is quite frustrating. Hopefully I won't need it to adjust camera angles and the like. Yeah, you can see my hand doing that in two different. Maybe that's exciting because there's maybe a slight delay between the two. Maybe people could just watch that for hours. All right. Well, yeah, I've got the pieces in the box. But what I can do, and I've also mentioned this on the podcast, but people don't believe it because they just hear it and think, oh, he's just saying this. It could be doing anything. He's probably not even doing a jigsaw. He's probably sat on the toilet or something. But what I've got here is some special cases, special boxes, look, shaped like jigsaws. And what you can do with these is you can sort of categorise your pieces. Edge pieces there, maybe black pieces, yellow pieces with this jigsaw because running through that's the main sort of colour palette, isn't it? Now, I might be daring and not use these at all. I'm just sort of showing off all the resources I've got. But yeah, I'll think about it. I might bring these out later as a treat. Okay, let's get cracking then. So yeah, I'll get the jigsaw and let's start. Now, I'll put the box here for now, but I'll be sorting things out, won't I? I mean, straight away, I can see there's some bits. Maybe I'll hold them up. I don't know. Yeah, maybe if I move that away, you'll see them clearly. No, you can't see that, can you? This is going to be a rubbish thing, isn't it? Oh well, you got to try these things. So I've got the font. Maybe if I hold it up to the camera, I don't know. No, I can't adjust. It's all mirrored, isn't it? Right. If I do that, put it in my hand, you can see. Oh, no, I don't know. Anyway, the running free font at the bottom. Maybe I'll show you the lid again. You can see the running free at the bottom in red. So I'm going to find that first because it's on the bottom. It's something identifiable, and the edge pieces. So yeah, I'm going to be vain, and well, I don't know if vain's the word. I'm going to do it without looking at the sleeve. I'm going to do it without using those blue jigsaw boxes. So let me find them, and you know, enjoy the sounds in the background. Now, of course, it's mainly yellow and black. There's maybe slight greeny yellow with this sleeve. So anything other than that will stand out. So I'm also noticing the Iron Maiden at the top left-hand corner. So I'm going to put them out separate as well. Once again, there's the image in case you can't remember. So up here. Now, the image isn't this whole box because there's this extra sort of graphics behind it. Iron Maiden's there. Running Free's on the bottom. You've got this man running away, scared of Eddie. And there's a pile of bins. We've heard on my podcast how Derek Riggs was quite obsessed with overflowing bins. A sort of social commentary at the time, yeah, that they weren't being emptied, strikes and so on. And there's this shadowy Eddie, and then of course the lamppost, which is again a feature of those early sleeves. So yeah, good sleeve that. But anyway, let's get on with the jigsaw because it's getting late and my mum wants to go to bed. She doesn't want me chatting downstairs because you know she's got things to do tomorrow. It's Easter. It's Easter weekend. Happy Easter. Yeah. And proof that I'm doing this live. I didn't record this in 2021 or something. So yeah. Okay. Welcome back. I haven't done an advert break, but yeah, I thought I'd just sort of spend time looking for those pieces rather than have you watch me do that. I've now got to the stage where I've got the running free pretty much done. And I've got the Iron Maiden up here in the top right hand corner. Now the running free that takes up 11 or 12 pieces along. So that's about half of the whole bottom, isn't it? So yeah, a bit either side, and that's half of that done. As I was doing it, of course, I did filter out all the edge pieces, which are sort of up here. I'm sort of arranging them in colour. I could use those jigsaw pots, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I've actually put some graffiti bits in there. Um, but yeah, what I've noticed is there's quite a lot of dark colours on the edges, which is quite frustrating because it's going to be quite hard to put all them together. Although there is a nice section here, you probably can't see it, but in the bottom corner, I haven't worked out which corner it is yet. Yeah, it'll be this corner. There's a little bit of copyright and some text, so that's quite handy. So that will go in this corner here, which is nice. And then what I've got then is some other extra bits. As I say, there's blacks and browns. Yeah, that sort of light yellowy green. There's also these interesting pieces which are sort of half and half. There's like a green leading into sort of a lighter green stripe. So I'm just going to look at the lid and see what that might be. So yeah, actually there's a window at the top. I don't know if you can see that up here. There's a window that's sort of quite distinctively green. Not as quite as distinctive as the ones in the killer's windows. That was probably more enjoyable jigsaw to do, mainly because Eddie was more distinctive. Whilst filtering through the pieces, I couldn't see Eddie because, of course, he's quite a shadowy figure. So what I'm going to try and do now is put all these edge pieces together. I'm not going to sit here and watch you do that, but it is quite interesting, isn't it? Jigsaws and how important they can be to some people. You know, sort of a way of balancing your well-being, maybe. I don't think I'd put it that far, but yeah, you can reflect on your life with them, can't you? Yeah, maybe we're all a jigsaw with our pieces all mixed up all over the place, and we need to put them back together again. Yeah, maybe that's something to think about. Maybe that's a bit Forrest Gump. I don't want that, do I? I don't want to be Forrest Gump. But anyway, let's get these edge pieces done. I don't think I've done them all yet, but yeah, I'll probably come back when it's a bit more advanced. Bye bye. Hello again. Well, I was hoping that when I came back, I'd have done the edge pieces, but it's quite hard, and that's quite worrying because if we look at the box again, the sleeve, there's both sides, left and right. It's like just plain black, and that's a bit boring for jigsaws because you want some sort of something to differentiate or distinguish between the pieces. You know, maybe a sky or some grass. So what I've done instead was just focus on other significant bits. So I noticed that the pavement is a bit greener than the yellow of the lamppost. So what I've done, I've sorted out some of those greenier pavementy bits with weeds coming out down here. Um, and then there's also this bit here where the black merges into that light green, yeah, where the lamppost is. So that's good because some pieces are half black, half green. So I'm hoping to get a nice line there. And the most exciting development, I found Eddie's belt, which was one good thing. Probably can't see that. Maybe you can. I don't know. The belt, which is exciting. And but then of course the hairy bits meant that I could find Eddie, and there's most of his head. There's also a bit of the hair of the man running away, which I put here as well for later. Now, the only other distinguishing bit at the moment, I'm not looking at the bins yet. The only other distinguishing bit is this arm coming out from the side, which breaks up that black. So that's nice. So I'm sort of going through the pieces, trying to sort of get some just some sort of structure really. So yeah, when I get all the pavement bits, I might start putting them together because yeah, that they look like they might go easily. So that's where I'm up to. I'm thinking I might have the breakaway as well. Getting quite hungry. Um, Maybe I'll have a drink. Hello. Yeah, I'm getting a bit frustrated. It's not really coming together as quickly as I'd like, and it's getting late. I've got a podcast to record, you know, the one I told you about way back at the beginning. Um, I don't feel I've even done 50 pieces yet, maybe 100. Um, yeah, what have I done since I last came to you? Well, not a lot. I've got frustrated mainly because I feel like I've joined the whole of the top edge up, but there's 22 pieces across, and that can't be right because it's a 500 piece jigsaw. You expect 25 by 20, don't you? 22. I mean, unless there's some lines that have got odd numbers, like 23 here and there, 25. Some jigsaws do that, don't they? Which I think is quite frustrating. So I don't know. I feel like there's a piece, maybe even three pieces that I haven't got in place. I've got to sort this out. Oh, there's not enough colour. I thought it would be easier. I thought this would be easier than Brave New World. You know, I moaned about that, didn't I? Because it was mainly blue. That was on the last episode. And you might be wondering why it's not behind me, the Brave New World jigsaw. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter where it is, does it? Doesn't mean I don't own it. I did it. Well, in fact, there's an edge piece. That's useful. Oh, it's got a bit on the end. It's not an edge piece. Yeah, the pavement or green. That's nice, but weeds, paving slabs. It's difficult. There's not enough distinguishing features. It's just green and black, a bit of yellow. And yeah, okay, the first two albums had that to a point, but yeah, you got the sky, haven't you? There behind me, the first album, the wall, that was quite difficult, but I quite enjoyed it. This, yeah, not so much. Although, yeah, I've got a bit of the shoe of the man running away. I've never really looked at those shoes before. I think they're plimsolls. Yeah, a bit like those Converse boots, but not Converse. It's not a brand, not one I recognise anyway. Not certainly not anything I would have had. There's two stripes on it, which suggests high tech, but I don't think it is high tech. I think they're just sort of yeah, they look like they might be plimsolls, but they're not trainers. I don't know what they are. I'm not happy, so I might get a coffee and come back. Actually, no, it's too late for coffee. I'll be told off. Um, yeah. All right. Well, maybe I'll come back another day.